Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the wonderful Hermit Cave, playing the STONEBLOCK mod pack. Guys, I'm having so much fun in this world. It's really incredible. And today I want to try and see if we can permanently move all the stuff over to the new base. Specifically, I think I'm gonna start with... Oh no, did I not bring my axe? I did not bring my axe. What an idiot I am. Okay, so that's okay. Specifically, I want to start by moving over the bonsai stuff. I think, though, probably just gonna leave the chests here for now and just start growing new stuff over there, but set up a little bit of a botanic tree garden, I suppose you can call it, over at the new place. And well, I kind of want to move most stuff. I don't want to be reliant on this place over here, and if we can, I would love to set up a more permanent energy setup today, or maybe get into the loot bag openers that we actually didn't get into last time. So yeah, I think even though this thing has been producing a lot of things, including a load of emeralds, I think I'm gonna take this down and we'll rebuild this just so that we start to sort of streamline our base, I suppose. And I can't move chests like I could in Sevtech in this pack, but we do have chest transporters, right? Yes, wooden chest transporter. Is this gonna be good enough? Ah, nice. Okay, breaks after one use. That's fine. Let's pick up our stuff and our cobble generators. I would like to change this up today as well if I can, or before I put it up anyway, so that we are no longer using these crushers, because they're very bad. They're terribly bad. Terribly slow and all that. But yeah, this can come with me. And you know what? This is like one of the more fun parts to me when you play a pack like this, is when you can get out of your little starter home and put things up again. Put up the same things again, but better. I think the only good thing that I've made, and this is not even fully automated, is the lava generator. That we can fully automate as well. Alright, well, we'll start with the bonsai pots and our sifting mechanism. By the way, a quick update on the storage system. I haven't really done much, but I've been watching it a little bit, and yeah, as you can see, we are getting some garbage that we need to take care of, namely the armor pieces. But it is working. It is continuously killing the mobs, so that's great. I got an idea when I was editing the video that maybe the rain shadow got sucked out on the top there and put somewhere. And I can't see it over here, but it may have been sucked up and put somewhere, and that's why it stopped working. So, little quick thing I'm gonna do here, if this is even... or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that doesn't even have an output. Okay, that was a stupid idea then. Anyway, the way I want to do this is we're going to do it better than just chests, and I want to designate an area. Let's sketch something out here. I want to, because our area is so big, I don't just want to put everything in the walls. I want to make like a center, like a little center island thing here that holds our botanic garden with the trees, or the bonsai garden. And maybe we go... Yeah, this place is huge, by the way. It's bigger than I thought. That's what she... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go 5 on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then make maybe just a 3 by 3. Could that look cool? And then have the bonsai pots on top of this. With the different trees. I think that could look pretty cool. And the idea would be we would have 9 of these. They would be sitting on the edge like this. And then I'd have to make some dirt. And we could maybe grow a tree in the center here. Get some color in this place. Yeah, I think that would look really, really cool actually. So, technically speaking, we want to make sure that all of these have an output. And we don't just want to make an immediate chest. We could use servos and fluid ducts. I think that works. I should maybe try that out before I promise too much. Oh man, where are my item ducts? Ah, they're in my inventory. Okay, I just made some more. Yeah, let's try this out. Let's give it a little bit of a test. I think I did this in Fullcraft, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. But if we have a chest, boop 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 boop, chilling over here, And then we put this to always active and just plant a paper tree, for example. Bone meal this guy. We should get this guy to harvest and output into the chest, I would think. And yes, it harvested. Okay. And we got items in here. Okay, so we could essentially, the reason this is good is because then we can make facades. Let me show you that actually. We need structure duct. No, duct. These guys, structural ducts, which is iron nuggets and lead. A little bit of a problem because lead is so expensive for us, but yeah, so this here is a structure duct, and then if you want to, you can then put a facade using any material with this thing. So let's make a new, I think I need a new chisel. I think I broke the one last time. Yep, new chisel. And let's just say that we would want to make it, oh, I don't actually know. You know what? Is there a mossy version of this if I go with the smooth stone? There used to be. You used to be able to cheese it like this. Yeah, mossy stone bricks. That's kind of boring though. That's just well, maybe that will work. That's just the vanilla texture, but it's what we have at the moment. And then if we do this, we turn it into 6 facades per block, and then you can do this. And if you do that everywhere and even on the top here, you will make it look like a regular block. Now we can also be a little bit clever about this thing, and let's get some cobblestone, and let's just get a maybe this guy and make 1 set of these, and we can actually mix blocks here. So if I put this on top holding shift, boop, yeah, that's looking pretty good. I do like that. The only problem with this is that I'm going to need a lot of servos to make this work. That being said though, I don't think I need specifically fast servos. And then also I want to output all of this stuff into our storage area here. It makes no sense to have it in all in a lot of different spaces. So basically we're going to have to run a wire underneath all of this, and I could possibly just go like this and then hide it with facades on top here. Alright, so I've crafted up a bunch more regular servos, used all my redstone that I had for that, and now I'm making a lot more electrum blend, and this is just going to be good. These servos are used for so many things right now, because it is the cheapest way of getting, in my opinion, the cheapest way of getting early item transportation in modded Minecraft. But we need 9 for this specific project, so there we go. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put these up first, and then I'm gonna need to make some more clay and stuff to get this going. Another thing that we need to bring over here is of course the water source that I realized when I need to make more of these. So yeah, there we go. And to make the clay, we should be pretty good because we do have a lot of dust still. Nice. And 3 more bonsai pots. Sweet. These ought to be one of my favorite things in modern modded Minecraft. Modern modded Minecraft. Oh, how good am I at math? Oh my goodness. I didn't need 3, I needed 6. And you guys remember the controller slave that we did last time? Well, I hooked it up to the bottom here. That should act as another input, and we should, yeah, it harvested the tree there. So we should, everything is connected up. The stuff that gets harvested in the bonsai pot should now get harvested and put into here, I would think. And I also think they're going to start filling up from the bottom there. So obviously we got to make slots for them and lock it down and all of that stuff. But yeah, I think this is going to look really, really good. I do need a corner piece here, and maybe these Celtic ones wouldn't look too bad. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. That looks pretty neat. And did we get anything yet? Nope. We got to make sure this thing is working as well. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure they are just, it's just a little bit of travel distance for them. I'm gonna grow all the different types of trees. So we're gonna have paper. Maybe we'll do, I don't know how much paper we're gonna need actually. So 1 is probably enough. Then last time I think I cut it out of the video because there wasn't enough time when I edited it. But I made a spiderweb sapling, and this guy will provide string for us in addition to wood. So we'll put that there. We can go with our apple saplings, and yeah, I mean, it is our main source of food right now, but I don't think we need a whole lot of it. So 2 is probably good. Spruce. This is big. This is big because spruce, as you guys know, is a beautiful wood type. So definitely want to grow that. I'm thinking we'll do a normal oak tree, and I'll try and get a big one to grow, and then I can enhance it from there. Because there's one thing that I'm very bad at in Minecraft is to create custom trees. I'm terribly, terribly bad at it. But this should grow there. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to get a good one though. That doesn't look half bad, does it? Well, it kind of looks pretty bad. But one problem with doing this, I noticed, is that in modern Minecraft, there is this leaf decay mod in most packs, including this pack. And when trying to grow a custom tree and then modify it, it doesn't really work. So I had to build it custom, and alright, I'll be honest, it's not the best thing I've ever created, but I think it looks pretty neat. Yeah, I do kind of like it. It's a little bit scarce down here. I also put a glowstone in there, the old glowstone tree trick, and I think that'll provide us some light. Eventually, I don't want to have all these torches, of course, and stuff like that. I also sorted out the trees. We're going to grow acacia, jungle, spruce, and oak, and then all the bonus weird trees as well. Acacia, I think, is going to be great to use for decoration around here. I got an idea with the design to stay vanilla-esque. What I mean by that is not go over the top with like modern blocks, and try and make this into a proper Hermit Cave eventually. Carrots and spider eyes have been going into this thing here. I don't want that. Yeah, as I continue to play here, one very important thing is to keep this organized, obviously, because we are limited on resources still. Speaking about resources, the next thing that we should do is to put up the automatic sifter machine, our workers, our slaves. Someone gave me a really funny suggestion about using name tags, so we're going to do that this time to get customized workers. But before we do that, I think the right thing to do, the smart thing, would be to make a separate power generation using the spectre coils and the energy cell. Now, remind me, I think this can do 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 RF per tick. So what I could do is I could stick 2 spectre things to this, and that would generate 256 RF per tick passively. Rather than having one of these per each machine that we have, I think this is the clever way to do it. Now, where do I keep putting my wrench? Ah, in there. Okay. Yeah, because you can wrench this up, and that's a little bit quicker way of breaking it. So I think to set up a power generator, that should be a central sort of build somewhere. And I guess it doesn't really matter. This is probably going to be our work area right in front of the storage facility. I would like our workers to be chilling over here. So maybe we should put it in the floor, right where we are working. Yeah, that could be a good thing. And I just realized a thing as well. If I go back, I know I have a thing that may actually be a little bit OP for this point in time. Did we? Yes, here we go. Resonant conversion kit. Oh, OP. Now this can transfer 25,000 RF per tick and hold a heck of a lot more power. 50,000 energy. No, sorry, 50 million. What am I saying? 50,000? Yeah, these are quite expensive to make. For those of you who haven't played modern Minecraft, these are like an endgame thing. So that's very lucky. Should be sparse with what we use the next one for. Now, unfortunately, we are limited with our leadstone flux ducts. These can only transfer 1,000 per tick. But still, that's a massive upgrade in terms of power storage. Okay, so let's try and figure out a cool looking power unit. And I'm thinking we're gonna dig down here and maybe make just a 3x3 hole or cube like that, and use some glass above it maybe. Yeah, I think that's cool. But I want to design this right off the bat, so I wouldn't mind like a darker looking block. I do like this one, the trodden bricks. And I'm trying to keep with the whole gray cave feeling here as well. So I don't want to go too modern on this. But let's see Yeah, this is one of my favorite blocks. It's I love it so much. It looks great. There's a cobble version of it that I think may even be better, to be fair. So let's not commit before we take a look at that. The trodden bricks, nice. Yeah, I think the cobblestone is better. It doesn't look as futuristic, which is good. Need a light source. We don't have very many options, but we do have all the different glowstone ones. I think this one, the bismuth, looks pretty cool. And we'll stick that on the very bottom here. Hopefully hide that a little bit. And then I guess we just put the trodden bricks on the floor as well. Okay, so now if we put our energy cell, I'm thinking right here. And then the bottom one can definitely be input. Nice. So we'll put one specter there and also on the top. And then as we get more, we can add a few more to this. And our outputs will be, well, to be honest, like, I don't know what's going to look the best because we want to be symmetrical about this. This should be getting power. It is. Nice. The front here, we don't have to have anything on. But on the sides then, we'll put one output there, one output there. And yeah, that is looking pretty sweet, actually. Don't know if I love that green, the scallium on the top. It doesn't really make sense. But for now, that's pretty good. I do like it. Then we need some kind of border around this thing. And just something kind of simple. Maybe go with the smooth cell. Oh, the sunken is nice. Yeah, this block I love. The problem with chisel is that there are so many options. And my advice, if you're new to the chisel mod, sometimes you just have to take a decision and go with it. Remember what I keep saying. Taking a decision is better than taking no decision. You can always change it later. But that looks spectacular. That looks great. And then we're just going to cover it up with glass. Nice. So this is going to be where we stand and fart. This is going to be our workroom. Oh, crap. And I need to break through to fix that. Obviously, I need to break through to wire the cables up when we need it. But yeah, I think that's a really good start or a really good energy provider. And that, remember, that it's very OP. It's completely passive power that thing generates. So I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So to make the power cables, this is actually quite expensive. It's 6 redstone, so 1 per each. And then it's lead, which is the next thing that we are running super low on. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to have enough stuff. Specifically lead, I think we're going to run out of. But we could upgrade these to the hardened one. And I think there's a... Isn't there a specific recipe for these as well? You're supposed to be able to make them without the first tier ones. Hardened flux ducts. No, you have to use the previous ones. Okay, that's interesting. I thought you could make them without having the tier 1. So to upgrade them, there's it's an additional redstone per each. And then it's the Invar, which is a blend or an alloy that we get from iron and nickel. Now, we do have a little bit of both of these, but we are not super good with any of these resources. So wireless power would be a great thing to get into. That means that we possibly won't be able to set this thing up today. Because it's going to take us a little bit of time to get there. But Extra Utilities has the, what is it called? Extra Utility. They have the RF battery, this thing, which requires a little bit of redstone to get started. Quite a bit of redstone to get started. But these guys, if you watch Foolcraft, you know exactly what these things are. They are wireless power nodes. They're not very quick. They can't transfer a lot of power, but they can transfer a little bit. Now, to get to this, we need the stone burnt. Stone burnt we can get from pooping from chickens, or we can take polished stone, which is stone bricks, in a resonator. So we need to make, the very first thing we need to make is this guy, the resonator. It takes a block of coal, some redstone, one of these resonating crystals, which is essentially a broken down ender pearl and redstone. Yeah, there is a lot of steps to this, so I'm going to go ahead and craft up these things off camera to save us some time. But I think that if we do this, that's going to be the best course of action to essentially be efficient with our resources. Alright, so I crafted up the resonator, and then I realized that we need to power it to get started. And to power it, we need a manual mill, which is going to take, I don't know, yeah, we're not going to have enough redstone for this. Oh my goodness. We need 4, maybe. Are we that lucky that we have just enough here? Hold on, let's see. I'm definitely gonna need to do more dust grinding though to get a little bit more redstone supplies, but that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna have enough here. So the way you make these polished stone is you take smooth stone, you turn it into bricks, then you turn the bricks into polished stone, which is a really nice looking block actually. I do like it. It is vanilla-esque. And now we can make the manual mill. Nice. Cool. So I got the resonator, I got the manual mill, and these two things together with a lot of smooth stone, is going to allow us to make the... I'm trying to find more smooth stone. It's going to allow us to make the next mill, which is automated, the water mill, this thing here. And I think it may have been nerfed since I last played around with this. But yeah, we want a few of these, or at least one to begin with, and that's already a lot more redstone to get. So ender pearls and redstone is what this mod requires in order to get started, but it's gonna be worth it, trust me guys. Like, you guys don't even have to sit through all the crafting. I'm doing that off camera. So alright, I thought I'd show you guys how this works, because hopefully we got some new people to modded Minecraft here, experiencing it for the first time. And basically, the resonator will turn polished stone. It will do a lot of things, but it will turn polished stone into stone burnt, which is the main crafting recipe for a lot of these machines. And it runs out of something called GP, which is why we needed the manual mill, because when I manually crank this thing, you can see the little text going up, grid power, and every piece of stone burnt, I think, is 8 grid power. So once we reached 8 and it did a thing. Now this process here is obviously super boring, and that's what we're trying to avoid by making 6 stone burnt, so that we can automate this using a water mill instead, so the power is collected from flowing water. Now grid power is different from any other power source in modded Minecraft, in the way that every player per every world, or every player per every multiplayer world, has their own grid power system. This means that your player stores grid power in your player head, in your little Minecraft head or whatever, in Googly Eyes head. That's funny. So yeah, it's a personal power thing. It doesn't drain it. It just, you need to have enough grid power in your grid in order to use these machines. Hopefully that makes sense. I just confused myself a little bit, but we got 6 of these, so hopefully you guys were fine with that explanation. Now, we're going to need 8 of these. I did grind up a little bit more dust here off camera as well. And then we're going to need to make 2 of these, if I'm not misremembering. Nice. And to make the water one, we need 4 more redstone and 1 of these. And that should give us this. Yes! Okay, nice. So this guy was usually able to produce 16 GP. We need 8 GP to do this automatic process. So if we take this down and temporarily we'll set this up right here, I think. We can always make another water mill, but let's see if it is buffed or nerfed rather, or if I'm just misreading what it said there. So if I put back the torch there and grab some water, if we now put down water here and here, this guy is now generating 16 GP. Nice. So the way this guy works is that per side it generates 4 GP as long as it has the maximum amount of flowing water per side. So this is a source block, maximum floating, maximum floating. This is a source block, maximum floating, maximum floating. You can't have still water. It needs to be floating water. Cool. Awesome. So this guy is now automatically doing a thing. And that's good, because the next thing we now need to make is the RF battery, which is a crap ton more redstone and some stone burnt. And then we need the RF battery, what are they called? RF transmitter, which is 4 redstone. Okay, so in total, if my math is correct, I'm gonna need about 30 redstone. Cool. I'll get to sifting. And I got 34 redstone. Sweet. So 2 redstone blocks. Boop, boop. And then I think I needed 2 of these bad boys. Oh, I'm getting excited about this now. And then this guy has been cooking. Sweet. So we can make our battery. And we should be able to make 4 of these. I'm actually going to go ahead and make another batch because I got some extra redstone. And yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just use up all of our redstone. And make the final batch. I should be able to, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So, why was this so important? Well, this is so freaking powerful of a tool. What we're gonna do is, I think we'll remove this top guy here, and instead we'll put the back to be an input. So put the spectacle there, and then on top of this we're gonna place our battery, and then we're gonna make sure that the top is blue. So this should be getting, oh no, sorry, orange. This needs to be blue though. I keep confusing my colors. So this should be getting power now. Yeah, it has 3,200 power. Okay, so what this is a way to wirelessly transfer power in infinite distance to one of these nodes. And every one of these will take 1 GP, you can see there. So we got to make sure to have enough GP in the system. But our water mill thing is generating, I better pick this up. Our water mill is generating 16, so we have enough for 16 as long as this guy is not running. Nice. So now we are perfectly set up to set up these guys, because if we remember, or if I remember correctly, these drain 40 power per tick, 40 RF per tick. Yeah, 40 FE per tick. That stands for forge energy per tick, and these then give us 80 energy per tick, and we're producing 256 RF per tick over there. Nice, look at that. So we can basically put this up wherever we want it, and these have a range of 5 blocks, so they wirelessly transfer between blocks. That's awesome. That is really, really powerful. Really powerful. Now, I'd like to try this guy out before we do anything more here. And so, I remember, does this guy take durability is the first question. 3988. So we put stone in here, and that's gonna shuffle it down to gravel. It's not as quick as a normal pulverizer though, but it does have that very cool animation. I don't think it's draining any durability. 3988 was what I said, right? Yeah. And using this, we could eventually get to dust. Oh no, it is draining durability. Uh-oh. Okay, then this is a no-no for me. It's slower, and we are required to make new diamond hammers. These guys do not drain the sifts. Like, you can... or the meshes. The meshes will stick around forever, so they're not required maintenance. Okay, so essentially we're gonna want to craft another pulverizer instead of having the crusher, because this guy, or does this guy make sand? What was the reason we used the other machine? I can't remember. Maybe this guy makes sand. Oh no, this guy does make sand. Okay, you know what? I think we should go all in on this instead, rather than trying to do kind of what we did last time. Because the pulverizer makes sand, I think it's time for us that we look into the stonework factory. This thing here. The only real challenge with crafting this guy, because we did already set up the plastic, we do have a little bit of tin and iron to make this thing. The only real challenge is the pink slime, which we get from a slaughter, I know it sounds weird, a slaughter factory, which again, because we have a mob farm, so we can set that up pretty easily and get pink slime. Slaughter factory, nice. Yeah, I think this is definitely the right way to go, because we already have the hard part in getting pink slime, which is a mob farm, and or the plastic, I should say. The plastic is a little bit of an off-putting thing, but we did that super early. I think this is the right course of action. So what I'm gonna do is actually just probably, can I put this guy here? And if I borrow you, put you in there. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now this guy is facing the mobs. Now, instead of killing them like players, this guy instead kills them for other purposes, namely pink slime. So as this guy murders things, we're gonna get the fluid the fluid pink slime in there. I think we just got enough, a bucket worth. Oh no, we can't pump it out using a bucket? What? I've been voiding all the meat here. Okay, I think I got a solution for this. I made some fluid duct, and since this is a highly temporary little setup here. We're just gonna do something like this. And a servo goes there. Now we got meat in both. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, where did it go? Oh, it's in my inventory. We can clean it like that. There we go. Pink slime. Nice. Yes. Okay. So normally what you want to do here is that you want to replicate or duplicate the pink slime. But right now we don't have the infrastructure for that. So we're going to have to do this. To get the pink slime into slime ball, we put it down like this and let it sit. And I'm actually going to do the same with the other one because I have 2 buckets by now. And eventually essentially I want like 5 slime balls, I think. By the way, if you jump in this, you get glowing. Well, there we go. Eventually you will get a pink slime spawning and they drop the slime balls. Nice! And I got 2 from that guy without looting. Cool. So we got the pink slime. Now, unfortunately, guys, we don't have more time in this episode, but what we're going to do next time is pretty epic. It's going to be a very good setup for finally getting redstone automated and all the other sifting stuff. And I'm very, very excited about it. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, of course, make sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you dudes in the next episode.